Grand Rising and Shining Radiant Souls. Today's daily card is from the Mary Magdalene Oracle by Megan Watterson. And today the message is about resurrection. The ego dies and the soul rises. The Gospel of Philip is an ancient Christian scripture that was excluded in the formation of the Bible, along with the Gospels of Mary Magdalene and Thomas, as well as the Acts of Paul and Thesea, among others. It contains a very different understanding of what it means to resurrect than the more literal, traditional Christian interpretation of it. Resurrection in the Gospel of Philip and according to the ancient Christians is something that happens, ideally, all throughout our lifetime. The Gospel of Philip explains, "You must awaken while in this body, for everything exists in it. Resurrect in this life." The Christians of the first century, or the Christ movement, practiced kenosis, self-emptying love, which lets go of all attachments to the powers of the ego that have us caged in some form of fear or self-doubt. We let the ego die so the soul can rise. This way, the soul can evolve right here in the human body. The myth of the phoenix always comes to mind with the word resurrection. It's the myth of a magical bird that endures an endless cycle of burning up in flames and then emerging reborn from the ashes. Resurrection here is not about what comes in the next life. Resurrection is about what we can practice right now in this body, in this life. We can awaken to the potential of transformation with every tragedy or disappointment or loss in life, and see everything that happens as a chance for the soul to rise. We can see each death we go through as a chance to resurrect more entirely present to this soul of love within us that survives every fire. Die to what the ego tells you that you have to do, or what you have to be, or who you should have loved, or who you should have left. Die to the ego telling you you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, you're not right for this vision you had long ago for your life. Die to the ego telling you it's too late, you're too old or too young to live straight from the heart. Die to the voice of the ego and let the soul resurrect only ever louder. The soul voice meditation question is, what egoic thought can I let go of in this moment? And I love this. And one thing to remember is that we don't have to completely let go of the ego. The ego does serve a purpose in our life, but it has really been in the front seat a lot of times when I feel I'm being led by my ego and outside forces that I'm allowing in. I always say, hey, ego, take a back seat and let's let soul lead. We don't want to completely get rid of the ego, but we do want to resurrect our soul when we experience challenges, losses, and things that maybe we really hoped didn't happen. But as we know, these are lessons for us, and these are times for us to resurrect and rise from the ashes. Thank you as always for joining me, and I'm sending you peace, love, and soul.